So today we're gonna work on putting my oil cooler setup right here. Let's start with these Banjo Fittings. There it is. Okay. So this sandwich plate is a Mocal SP1T. Really good sandwich plate. So you see how this has a rubberized ring already around it. So I'm about to take this one off before I mate it. Just want to gently peel this off. You don't want to scrape the surface because it's aluminum. Just scrape it around. Make sure the surface is nice and clean. Just wipe the surface. Once the surface is clean, you're gonna want to use this adapter. It's from Powerhouse Racing. I got a whole kit. It's called the Xtm Oil Filter Relocation. It comes with this. What you're gonna want to do is the side with less threads goes into the block, and the side with longer threads sticks out. I've never seen no one do this, but I'm gonna just do it. Not too much, just enough. I think it's a 13/16 adapter for the JZ motors. So once it's hand tight, you wanna get your sandwich plate that you bought, and I'm gonna put a little bit of oil just so that the rubberized part doesn't rip as I'm tightening it. And with this adapter, it's gonna go in. And this adapter is gonna tighten it. I'm gonna bolt the sandwich plate down with this adapter. And what you wanna do is, if you have this one or maybe other types, have it face down, because if you have it face this way, it's gonna be in the way of the AC. You have it this way, you won't be able to because of the engine mount, which goes right here. So this is the only way you can put it, like that. All right, so I just came back from Lowe's. I had to buy a 1-inch socket because this portion right here, when you input it in, it was hitting right here. So with this socket, it's a thin wall, and now it fits. It barely fits to where it spins. So this is a 1-inch. I tried getting a 6-point, but with the 6-point, it was just too thick. So I just ended up getting a 12-point. There's no real torque specs on this, so I just keep tightening until it's about hand tight. Like, you'll feel some resistance. I'll say about there. That should be fine. Shouldn't leak at all. So now after you got this, comes with these Banjo Fittings. Usually they give you the straight A-in ones, but I opted out for these for more clearance. And what's cool about these is that they come with dowdy pins. So this little rubber piece inside, usually you need to use like a Loctite thread sealant or Permotex, like this one. This one right here. High temperature, 59235. But these eliminate the fact to use thread sealant. These just squish and mate. So when you install these, there's no need for thread sealant. It's just the rubber that seals and keeps it from leaking. Oil up the rubber seals as well here to prevent them from ripping when installing. Just go in and out, you know.
75 years later.
Honestly, it's better to get these installed before you put them in, but too late now. Should be fine. These also don't have any torque specs, so I just say until they're tight, and then just a little past, like a quarter turn. What's cool about these too is that they move, you know. So if you ever need a route any way you want, they move either way. It's pretty cool. Okay, so I put some painter's tape in hopes to not scratch though. This is a poor way of doing it, but I don't really care. Once these are tightened, they won't move. So they're not really swivel fittings, they're just, you move them to the position you want and then you tighten it. You get this portion. All this says is that these two little Allen bolts, you can take them out, reposition it, so once it's fully tightened, it'll move to wherever you want. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter for me, but we'll see. Might change it later. Once again, oil the O-ring, prevent ripping. I'll probably end up adjusting this later. Depends how the AN fittings fit. So this tightens onto here. To this thing, just a bracket. So probably put some blue Loctite, but for now I'm just setting it up. I'm gonna put this later once I get my oil filter, which I'll probably get tomorrow. This goes like that. It's just a test fit. My guess is it goes like this. That's what I'm thinking. Like that. You can just adjust it to however you want. This I'm gonna have to do once it's in the car, because I'm not sure how the CD09 is gonna fit with the oil filter right here, the transmission and that stuff. So I have to wait on this part. And then the fittings. These are the fittings for this. They have O-rings right here. So once again, you don't need to use thread paste. You just oil these suckers up and put them right here. Like this. This, I'm already seeing a problem. This might end up having to be switched sideways, because that's gonna cause an issue right here. Or maybe it won't, we'll see. I might flip this side here. Well, there goes my clumsy ass. I'm going to take this one out, screw it in with a socket. These also come with instructions, so if you ever want to know how to install it, they tell you how. So basically the in on this side goes to the out on this side, and then the in on this goes to the out in there. Something like that. So basically it puts in here and then connects to your coolant hose line. We'll do that later. So since this is a water pump, they recommend to use soapy water instead of oil. And you get your water pump. So I got this 2JZ one. These have that metal fin that everyone's talking about, not the plastic one that the 1Js come with. This is the piece that people upgrade to. It's a steel. So the reason why I'm oiling these bolts is because they're a little bit old and rusty. I've heard that if you put oil on them, it just helps it sit better into the threads of the block. These are also size 12. Okay, so the water pump bolts are torqued to 15 pounds. I'm gonna just do 16 just for ease of mind. And there it is. Water pump is on. These are from Powerhouse Racing too. Some badass. They make some pretty badass stuff, honestly. There you go. Look at that baby. Beautiful. Probably end up later like getting some titanium nuts, because these look like a damn eyesore, but I'll probably do that later on. There you go. Yeah, that's it for now.